If you think this weekend has been volatile, buckle up, Buttercup, because this year, 2025, our top year for crypto and Bitcoin, is just getting started. Trump is being inaugurated today in Washington, D.C. Love him or hate him, the Trump pump has already begun with some explosive price action, not only with this Trump meme coin and MELANIA meme coin. Why did they do that? But Bitcoin is also positively responding in a huge way. There's so much to share in this video. I am so excited, and you all should be super excited too. Again, like him or hate him, your bags are thanking you right now. I know they are, because mine are. Now, before I get started, I want you to hit the like button for this video, and I want you to share this video with other people, because this is the start. This is the very beginning of the crypto rally for retail. Now, all of you that have been dedicatedly watching all of our videos here on Coin Bureau Trading, you're already in the know. You know what's happening, but everyone else that's new, friends, family, relatives, your mailman, person who cuts your meat, do people do that anymore? They are going to be the ones that are going to be asking you questions. How do I buy XRP? How do I buy Bitcoin? How do I buy this? These are the types of videos on our channel that are going to help them to be successful and to make money this year. This is the year to do it. So like, subscribe, let's go. Now, the first thing we need to discuss is price action for Bitcoin has been jubilant, to use the correct word, and it has finally trickled down into alts. Now, admittedly, this weekend looked a little bit scary. Yesterday's price action was less than desirable. We saw Bitcoin close down 3%, and we saw a lot of liquidity sucked up out of the total cryptocurrency market because of this one announcement. Trump, on my Saturday, announced his official Trump meme is here. And so many people were looking at this thinking, this has to be a scam. There's no way. Check the website, check the contact address. They hold 80% of the coins or whatever. This is definitely going to be a scam. And yet, what happened to the price? As everyone was crying wolf and crying scam, 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 it shot all the way up to $75. Now, truth be told, I actually bought this on Moonshot. It was my first time to use Moonshot. I don't know if any of you have used that before, but if you haven't, I have a link for you to sign up. And there's a reason why I'm saying that, because the fact that the president-to-be launched a meme coin the weekend before he's being sworn in as president is mind-blowing. It's hilarious. But it's also incredibly strategic. Like him or hate him, Trump is actually a very smart guy, because for all of you that don't know politics in the US, when a president is sworn in, they also are swearing that they're not going to monetize. They're not going to monetize themselves or use their position of power to make a lot of money for themselves. Now, why don't all politicians do this? Or do they actually do this and they just lie about it all the time? I think that's the latter. They're lying about it. But this is actually a brilliant move by the guy. If he's going to be working for 4 years for the US, he just made a good chunk of change that's going to last him for the next 4 years. Easy peasy. And for Baron and for MELANIA and Eric and everybody else and their dog, Fluffy, whatever their name is. Okay. So the fact that he did this before the inauguration is very much on purpose. Now, no one could have foreseen the disastrous vacuum-like effect, sucking all the liquidity out of so many trading pairs, including Bitcoin, but more notably, Ethereum. Solana actually pumped though, and this is what I'm leading to, okay? Solana, over the last week, since Tuesday, it pumped up 62% last week. On Saturday alone, when Trump launched the token, it pumped up 19%. Now, why did this happen? Well, if we go back to this, he launched this Trump coin on Solana. And MELANIA was launched on Solana, and all these other ones are fakes, by the way. But the fact that the president-to-be launched on Solana says a lot. He literally has told everybody in crypto the network of choice. Now, I have a video on this channel down here in the playlist. If you go to Aaron, full playlist, I made a video months ago about Ethereum being dead. And it got a lot of views and it got a lot of salty comments. I was so surprised at how bitter people were at this video. But you know what? When we look at the prices right now for Solana, versus Ethereum, which one looks better? Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. Solana looks way better. Why? When there is demand in the market, rather, the demand is going to be shown to us clear as day with volume. When we have massive, massive volume coming in for any coin, I don't care what's happening, whether it's good news or news you like or news you don't like, pay attention to volume. Volume tells so much of the story. This is telling me that there is massive demand for Solana, okay? And it's not just Solana on Binance, it's Solana everywhere. It pumped big time. It actually pumped above the all-time high back over here at 259. So it actually made a new all-time high, which, can you believe that? Yes, I can. I love it. So this is all exciting stuff right below $300. This is just getting started, by the way, because the weekly time frame for Solana is on fire. Now, this indicator right here, let me take away the Fibonacci extensions. Here we go. There you go, Fibonacci retracements. Now, this little cloud right here, this is called the TBO indicator. This is the cloud, and this is basically comprised of 4 different moving averages for the TBO. There's the fast, medium, slow, and slow line. I want you to take special note of this bottommost line. This is called the slow line. This is just the slowest moving average, okay? Now, what's amazing is that when we see charts with basically a 45-ish degree angle moving up on the weekly time frame, this is a massively bullish trend. And when I made that video over here, it tells you right here, Solana versus Ethereum 1 month ago. Now, again, if you look at the comments, it's staggering because so many people are salty about that because Solana was basically right over here. It actually knows right about here, 231. So it's only gone up a little bit in this amount of time. I get it. I understand. But look at the difference between Solana and Ethereum. Now, Ethereum looks depressed. Ethereum looks really, really, really sad. And you know what? It should. Why? Because the president-to-be totally skipped Ethereum. He didn't launch his meme coin on Ethereum. He launched it on Solana. This is the green light, not only for meme coins, but specifically meme coins on Solana. I want you to hear me loud and clear. I made a video as well talking about SPX 6900, which, by the way, we are going to talk about. And yes, it did make a new all-time high. You guys don't understand the power of memes. The president-to-be literally just launched a meme coin this past weekend. Okay? Whether you bought it or not, it doesn't matter. This is sending a bullish signal for crypto. Frustrating because it sucked out so much liquidity, but here we are. Now, what about MELANIA? This is not the same chart, guys. I want you to see the volume. Again, this is MELANIA USDC. Look at the volume. Now look at Trump. Yes, the volume fell down, but the price continued to rally up and up and up and up and up. Like absolutely insane volume. This was a complete mistake, in my opinion, in their marketing department. Like, whoever thought they should launch MELANIA? Like, bad idea. MELANIA is very beautiful. She's a very nice person. But a meme coin for MELANIA? No, she has no image, not the same image as Trump, okay? So this, in my opinion, was a bad move, but hey, it is what it is. Now, I want you to notice up here, this is something I've talked about recently as well, talking about narratives. Now, all of a sudden, we're seeing all these lookalikes pop up. We're seeing all of these coins that look similar to what happened with Trump's coin. We see the only official Elon meme. Now we see the only official Vance meme, Vance. All this stuff is gross, and all of this, or like Eric, like this is all a joke, okay? These are all pump and dump scams. Don't be fooled. And this is the scary part that's going to be happening. A lot of people are going to be looking at Trump pumping this meme coin, and they're going to get duped. They're going to buy the wrong coin, they're going to buy the wrong ticker, or they're going to see something that looks similar. And this is actually going to be creating a pump and dump culture in crypto, which is honestly unhealthy. But for all of you that are well informed and you're watching this video and you've liked the video already, you've subscribed to the video, or rather the channel, you know what to look out for. Now, One thing I want you to know and understand as well about this chart, okay? And this is something that is massively important. Now, I don't want to brag whatsoever. I did buy Trump coin down here at about 650 or so. All right. And so I sold and I made back my investment. It shot up another 900%. I did not expect that to happen. I'm still holding the rest because I think it will do well-ish. But the main thing I want you to understand when it comes to trading and it comes to momentum trading, okay, swing trading, we are at the point of the market where it makes way more sense to buy and hold on to your convictions. I'm a big time momentum trader. I love momentum trading. I love swing trading. I have a book right here about trend trading right behind me. There's a reason why I have that there. It's to remind you, trend trading is actually the best way to make a ton of money in a bull or a bear market because you're just riding in the trend. And this is a great segue coming back over here to talk about good old SPX 6900. Now this, okay, I didn't hide that. Sorry. I have a trade setup that I had shared, and this is for the club, not the Coin Bureau Club. This is my club. Let me hide that because I didn't want to do that. Sorry, that was not on purpose. So SPX, I told you guys when it was going crazy, even up here, before it went nuts, I said, even if, the price pumped and then it had to pull back, we saw liquidity sucked out from it. And then what happens? Friday, it pumped one day, 52%. Then it made a new high right there at $1.77. The reason why I have no problem, no qualms talking about this chart is because the trend is super bullish, super duper bullish, and it's a meme with a cult following behind it. Another similar coin is GIGA. GIGA Chad is not up as big as SPX, although this chart doesn't do it justice. There's probably a better chart on Solana. But GIGA, again, this is another Solana-based meme. This is an Ethereum-based meme, and it's actually surviving and thriving, in my opinion. But there's a reason why I'm showing you this, because meme culture is here to stay. Like it or hate it. But you need to understand that not all memes are created to be the same. The reason why I was much more excited about the Trump coin and I did not buy MELANIA is because MELANIA has no real image. She has no pull. I'm not really interested in a MELANIA coin, but I can see hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people that will get behind a Trump coin. They will buy it just out of loyalty. And we're seeing that in all of the buys. Like these are some crazy, crazy amounts up here. If I do $150,000, we're seeing like crazy money going into this. 1.54 million Trump coins purchased. Like there is some, there's a lot of selling happening too, but there's also a lot of conviction buys here, which is massive. So the fact is that even though this looks a little bit shaky because volume is falling off, it's Trump. I actually expect this to pump today because it's the inauguration. If we just do a quick little TA on this guy, just a second, and I need to fix this. Extend the right line, perfect. This is something that I call a resistance fan, okay? These resistance fans work really well, and essentially they're just multiple lines of support and resistance, or resistance fans support fans, okay? Look at this. So the price is actually respecting support and resistance levels now. We unfortunately have a double top, which isn't a good sign. There was a massive dump because MELANIA coin launched, and then we saw it recover all the way back up to 63 bucks. Now, my estimation, or my expectation rather, is for Trump to break above overhead resistance and probably go back up and probably go up even higher, as stupid and crazy as that sounds. Why? Because it's a meme coin, because it's just built on belief. This coin does absolutely nothing. It's all built on belief. And there's nothing wrong with that because that is essentially the ethos behind SPX 6900. GIGA does nothing. It's just a funny meme coin. You're going to see so many more meme coins go absolutely bananas nuts. Moonshot is a great platform, but also trading on Raydium is a good idea too. You're going to want to buy some Solana. And by the way, that will cause the price of Solana to spike. Raydium, it will also cause the price of this to spike. Notice on Saturday, this pumped 20%. Yes, it had a little bit of a drain yesterday, and today it's almost back up. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Now, the one elephant in the room I haven't talked about so far is XRP. XRP, if you didn't know and you weren't paying attention, I'm going to say it again. The TBO slow line on the daily time frame is massively bullish. It looks fantastic. Even though there was a little bit of a drain yesterday, going down 9%, it's literally right back up. You've got to pay attention to the volume. When you see volume like this and you see excitement and you see a strong trend, ride the trend. Now, if you're not comfortable just buying here basically at the all-time highs, you could use a DCA bot. You could use a DCA bot on AltTrady. Again, I have a link for that down below, and I have other videos in my playlist to talk about using a DCA bot and using them for accumulation. These are great ways to leverage DCA bot trading. So that way, even if you are buying at the very top peak at the all-time high, at least you're prepared for drawdown, sudden drawdown with DCA orders, and you sell on the balance and you accumulate and you keep the profit in XRP or whatever. Now, the main things that we need to talk about in regards to Bitcoin, and I know I'm excited. You can tell I'm super duper excited. There's so many good things right now happening. It's ridiculous. First off, on balance volume, which I've shared before, on balance volume is basically cumulative volume. This is something that's extremely valuable because when we see cumulative volume growing day over day over day, this will impact this moving average that I have here. And I'm using the 21 SMA. All right. What's happening right now is after, we're going to say, actually just going to measure it. Over a month of chop, basically a flat moving average, and then just staying in this boxed range, on balance volume just broke above resistance on Saturday. It fell a little bit yesterday. Today, it's doing actually pretty good. But the bigger thing right now is that the moving average is starting to curl up. This is telling us, apart from the TBO, that there is a strong trend intact. This is a bullish sign. If we look here, again, this is simple trading, you guys. This is what I call a bump and run. It's not even what I call, it's just what it is called. When we see the price of anything form resistance, comes back up, breaks above resistance, it's very, very typical to see the price come back to it, to that previously broken resistance level. It acknowledges it as support. It doesn't pierce. It just tests. And then, boom, we made a new all-time high. Now, where is Bitcoin headed? That's probably what you're wondering right now. Now, looking at this price action right here, right now, from this top in December to this bottom right here in January, we're looking at a target at 114. So $114,000. Okay. That's only a 5% move up. And I realize that it's not that big. It's not that impactful. So I actually wanted to look at this chart instead because there are tons and tons of drawings on this, and I want to demystify this just a little bit. So the more recent Fibonacci retracement levels aren't as strong, admittedly. So if we take that away, we're looking at R2 right here. This is R2 from way back in 2022. Is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. No. Oh, it's from March. Okay, sorry, 2024 March. There we go. So we're looking at resistance at 109,000, basically where we are right now. Basically the price where it made. Now, I actually expect it to hit that and actually go farther. The real next target, the one that I am expecting a pullback from, right here, $117,000. This is the target that when we zoom out, the price of Bitcoin respects this so many times. And it's not just this specific level, but it's this specific Fibonacci extension drawing all the way back here from 2013 to 14. It respects it over and over and treats it as support and resistance multiple times. Therefore, I'm expecting the price to go up another $9,000 or so and then find resistance. Now, what is that resistance going to do? It depends on what Trump is going to say on day one. It depends on what he's going to stick to, if he's going to stick to a lot of his campaign promises for crypto. Now, I've already talked about a lot of the incredible things that he has planned on my personal channel, which is linked down below. But this video, the Trump pump, while 2025 will be Bitcoin's biggest year, I 100% believe that is going to be massive. And it's going to happen as long as he sticks to what he said. So the next target is 117. But really, we're looking at another target it doesn't seem actually that far away, especially if that Bitcoin strategic reserve actually happens. The last thing I want to share with you is you're probably wondering, how's others doing? Well, the reality is that others looks pretty bad. Even though we're having a bounce today, the reality is that others dominance not only looks bad, it's below the TBO cloud. It doesn't look good. RSI looks bad as well. Like everything about this looks bad. Alts will recover and they will do okay, but it's not really going to happen until others dominance shoots above this red overhead line of resistance. So for those of you that were wondering, because so many of you watched and commented on that video, and if you're not sure what I'm talking about, I need to show it to you. The altcoin season video right here in my playlist. Like you guys are loving this stuff and it's great and it's encouraging. So I know I'm on the right track. We're not there. But when we see Bitcoin dominance, this is getting me nervous. I did not expect Bitcoin dominance to push above overhead resistance. If Bitcoin dominance is going to continue to soar higher and higher, understand me and hear me clear. Everything below the top 10 is going to suffer big time. You're not used to seeing Bitcoin control the market. You're not used to seeing the honey badger of crypto shake the market when it gets angry and upset or super duper bullish. A lot of you are overinvested into small cap altcoins for really big risk to reward ratios. I get it, but understand when I say this, that Bitcoin is king for a reason. And when Bitcoin gets bullish, everything else is going to have to wait for Bitcoin to cool off. We really can only get excited about alts when we see others dominance shoot up, but that's not going to happen until Bitcoin dominance is falling. Admittedly, we could see Bitcoin dominance fall down here, but honestly, if Trump says, yes, we're going to do a Bitcoin strategic reserve on the national level, this is going to go a lot higher. Ben Cowan's going to be smiling and laughing his way to the bank, okay? Just don't underestimate Bitcoin, you guys. Now, one of the best other things that are happening right now is that as disastrous as it feels for a lot of these other low cap alts, there are so many amazing opportunities like I'm sharing here. But the good news is that we're seeing stablecoin dominance fall. Again, this is another amazing and fantastic chart. Now, I want you to understand something. When we are seeing the start of an alt season, we need to see two things: Bitcoin dominance dumping and stablecoin dominance dumping. That means that we're seeing stablecoin dominance, that part of the crypto pie shrinking, Bitcoin dominance shrinking. So that means that dominance is shifting to others. So we're not seeing that happen. We're seeing Bitcoin dominance increase. That means people are buying Bitcoin. But the good news and the hope around the corner is that we see stablecoin dominance dropping, which means that there are less and less holders of stables, which means more and more people are allocating their funds to Bitcoin. And eventually, Bitcoin dominance will top out. It might take some time. I really hope we don't see an increase all the way to 61%. But the reality is that eventually it will top out, and then we're going to see others go absolutely crazy. And in the meantime, there will be outliers that are going to go absolutely crazy anyway. The last thing I want to leave you with right now is something that I said when we were looking at the chart for Trump. And again, like it or hate it, I don't care. But understand that when there is a strong bullish chart that just keeps chugging higher and higher, don't bet against charts that are pumping. All of you perma bears out there are going to get wrecked. You might as well donate your funds to a worthy cause or just give them to me. No, don't do that. But seriously, don't bet against a pumping coin. Don't do it. So when you see a coin that's just going crazier and crazier and you're like, how can it keep going higher? There's no way it can keep going higher. Yes, it can. And yes, it most likely will, because we are in a top year. Things are just getting started, okay? Anything can happen in the next 24 hours as Trump is sworn in and he has a lot of day one promises. But my expectation is that 2025 is just getting started and things are already off to an incredible start. Now, I'm really curious to hear all of your thoughts, your comments. You guys have been fantastic with feedback. Let me know in the comments down below. And until the next time, you know what to do. Stay awesome and stay in the green. Peace.